As we approach a future filled with such promising releases, it is impossible not to reflect on the impact that these innovative games will have on the industry. The anticipation surrounding these ambitious releases is not just based on empty promises, but rather on concrete demonstrations of the revolutionary potential they possess. Each new game represents not only an opportunity for entertainment, but also a chance to raise the industry standard and inspire future generations of developers. That's why in today's video, I bring you 10 games that can change the world of games. So, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos.
Changing my life, 'cause I don't feel alive and there's nothing that makes me happy. Oh, hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job.
Star Wars Outlaws is a production by Massive Entertainment, the same studio behind the franchise The Division and Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. Its story takes place between the second and third films of the original Star Wars trilogy. The relationship of the protagonist Kivess with different groups and even the style of gameplay influences a reputation system. You can take a kick the door down and punch in the face approach, or be more stealthy in missions, for example, and that will impact the smuggler's relationship with other characters. There is also a wanted system similar to Grand Theft Auto, which will put Imperial soldiers, the infamous stormtroopers, on Vess and her allies' trail when things heat up.
We need to leave.
Yeah, no kidding.
Announced almost 4 full years ago, the Chinese Souls-like game, Black Myth: Wukong finally arrives in August this year and becomes one of the most desired games on Steam. The game by the Chinese studio GameScience is being made in Unreal Engine 5 and promises beautiful visuals, as all the trailers have shown so far. And not only that, since the gameplay seems to be quite fluid in the established Souls-like style. Wukong is based on Chinese mythology, specifically on the Journey to the West that portrays the Monkey King, inspiration for Enslaved, a 2010 game by Ninja Theory, which I highly recommend, and even Dragon Ball. S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, Heart of Chernobyl is not just a sequel but a huge leap in terms of scale and advanced graphics. Set in the zone, an exclusion area around the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, the game challenges players to explore territories full of radiation, mutants, and anomalies, offering freedom of choice that directly impacts the development of the plot and interaction with the hostile environment. One notable feature is the open-world map, perhaps the main difference between Heart of Chernobyl and the franchise's first title, which had 18 separate maps. Heart of Chernobyl is being developed in Unreal Engine 5, which means it will make the most of modern resources to deliver the most detailed version of the zone to date. This includes motion capture and advanced photogrammetry, giving the zone an authentic look captured from real life. Despite the controversial choice of protagonist, Assassin's Creed Shadows has enormous potential as the first game in the franchise exclusive to the new generation. Unlike Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Valhalla, this new game will follow the style of Syndicate, with players being able to freely switch between the two protagonists during the campaign. One of the main improvements in the game is stealth. Now shadows will be important, allowing you to hide from enemies in the dark. Thanks to a new global lighting system in the engine, there will still be shadows and dynamic lighting, allowing you to destroy lanterns and extinguish torches to create areas of darkness. Thanks to the new version of Ubisoft's engine, the game will receive many improvements. One of the novelties is a season system, where it will alternate between summer, autumn, winter, and spring as you progress through the campaign.
We are the shadows
that serve the light.
Avowed is described as a AAA first-person fantasy RPG that takes players to the world of Iora, which is the world where Pillars of Eternity takes place. Despite this connection to another franchise from the studio, the title is a completely new IP. As a fantasy RPG set in the acclaimed Pillars of Eternity universe, Avowed offers a narrower narrative experience, emphasizing character-based personal stories and complementary gameplay. Players will have the freedom to choose traditional RPG archetypes, including magic, stealthy assassin gameplay, or defensive warrior roles.
So now that you have all this power, what are you gonna do with it?
3 years ago, back in 2021, Bethesda announced an Indiana Jones game in partnership with Lucasfilm Games and Machine Games, the studio behind the Wolfenstein series. The main feature we see in the new game is that it will be an FPS. We will be able to control Indiana Jones and use his versatile arsenal, using fists, different types of weapons, and of course his iconic whip, both for attacking, knocking down enemies, and crossing obstacles. The adventure will take players to explore exotic locations around the world, such as the forgotten temples of Sukhothai, the pyramids of Egypt, and the snow-covered Himalayas. The story takes place in 1937 between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade. Lost Soul Aside is an action-adventure game developed by Yang Bing and his team at AltaZero Games. It started as a project by a single developer inspired by games like Final Fantasy XV and Devil May Cry. Since then, the game has garnered a lot of attention from the media and players due to its stunning graphics and dynamic gameplay. The game features high-quality graphics with a visual style that closely resembles Final Fantasy. The environments are detailed and the character animation is smooth and well-crafted. The combat system is fast and agile, with a mix of melee attacks and magic. There is a clear influence from action games like Devil May Cry, which may appeal to fans of this genre. Discreetly, Marvel has revealed its next game. Marvel 1943. Rise of Hydra will feature Captain America and Black Panther as protagonists. The game received an initial trailer focused on its story, obviously set in World War II. In addition to the duo of protagonists, the quartet will have Nanali, a Wakandan spy, and Gabriel Jones from the Howling Commandos. The game is being produced by Amy Hennig, a writer and director known for games like Jak 3 and Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, so we can expect a single-player game with a strong narrative. In addition, the game will include the meta-human animator, the same facial animation tool that Ninja Theory is using in Hellblade 2, Senua's Saga.
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
The arrival of GTA 6 will be an event that Rockstar Saga fans have been waiting for many years. The latest rumors suggest that GTA 6 will be set in a city inspired by Miami, meaning we will likely return to Vice City. The new version of the city not only has to be realistic and more impressive, but Rockstar Games has to make it dynamic and alive, to the point where players feel that their actions have an impact on the life of the city. The gameplay and variety of missions that GTA 6 promises to offer could be revolutionary, with the possibility of exploring multiple approaches to missions, customizing the character, and interacting in unprecedented ways with the world around them. Players will have a wide range of options to shape their gaming experience according to their preferences.
And we all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it?
Instinction immerses players in a world where dinosaurs and other prehistoric creatures coexist. The game's narrative revolves around a team of explorers who come across a lost ecosystem, full of dangers and mysteries. Players take on the role of Anaya, a skilled explorer, as she faces challenges to uncover ancient secrets and survive in a hostile environment. The game offers both a first-person and third-person perspective, allowing players to choose the one that best suits their playstyle. Hashbane Interactive is a relatively new studio, but has shown great potential with Instinction. The team has been working to create a gameplay experience that balances action, exploration, and narrative, offering something new for adventure and dinosaur game fans. Now tell me which game you think can revolutionize the industry. Let's discuss it in the comments together. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. Take care and see you next time.
Feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great.